Go. Go. Go.
Kid, this a hit for sure.
Go. Go. Ooh, who that won't smoke? Ain't nobody at all. Doctors, we body and maul. The prophets is back and we pulling your cards. Your pastor a lie, he a fraud. You messed up and stepped in a room full of gods and hopped in a pool full of sharks. So watch what you saying when you do respond, or get left looking foolish and nod. Like who that won't smoke? Ain't nobody at all. Doctors, we body and maul. The prophets is back and we pulling your cards. Your pastor a lie, he a fraud. You messed up and stepped in a room full of gods and hopped in a pool full of sharks. So watch what you saying when you do respond. Yeah.
Now, give me Jeremiah 10:1. So let's go with the Christmas thing. Let's deal with Christmas. Why do we celebrate Christmas? Is it actually biblical? Is Christmas biblical? Okay, when you decide to celebrate Christmas, right? What are some of the things that you do to prepare for Christmas? Uh-huh.
Get presents.
Get presents. He said gifts. The sister said cook. What else? What else is involved in Christmas? What you say? A Christmas tree. Is that common? Is everybody pretty much that celebrate Christmas, do they have Christmas trees in their houses? Huh? Most of us have Christmas trees, right? Watch this.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10.
Start at 1.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1.
Now, do y'all know anything about the Bible? The book of Jeremiah is in the Old Testament. This was written thousands of years before Christ.
That's right.
Right? This was written hundreds of years before Christ was born. All right? Read.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
So who is God speaking to? Read it again.
Hear ye the words which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Is God talking to everybody, or is he talking to a specific people? He's talking to a specific people right now, right? Understand something, sister. Throughout the whole Bible, God is talking to this one specific people. Did you know that?
Bring it out.
He's always dealing with this people.
Right.
All right? So God says to you so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics, y'all are the Israelites today. He says, hear ye this word. Read.
Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
God says, don't learn the ways of the heathens, meaning the nations that are round about you, the other people. He said, don't learn their ways. But what do we do? Watch this. He's about to go into some of their ways. Read.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
The heathens are the ones that sit out and they're stargazers. Okay? They're the ones that come up with the horoscope and things of that nature, right? Read on.
For the customs of the people are vain.
God says that their customs are lies, and it profits you nothing. All right? Read.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
He says one of the customs is they go and cut a tree out of the forest. Read.
The work of the hands of the workman with the axe.
So he uses an axe to cut this tree out of the forest. Read.
They deck it with silver and with gold.
Wow, read that part again.
They deck it with silver and with gold.
Remember, God said, don't learn this custom. He said that they decorate this tree that they cut out of a forest with silver and gold. What is it already sounding like, sister? Right. You say you do it every year, right? You know what I'm saying? And most of us do that. Because like the children, like the little young man was saying right here, he said, presents. Where are the presents located? Under the tree. You understand this? What does a Christmas tree have to do with Jesus Christ if that is you're so-called celebrating Jesus Christ's birthday? Where you get the tree from? Where does that come from? What does that have to do with Jesus Christ? Do you know that you're actually sacrificing to a God when you do that?
Bring it out.
Did you know that? The Christmas tree represents a whole nother God.
Right.
He's known as Nimrod or Tammuz. You understand this? This is an ancient custom. That's why we read about it in the Old Testament. That's why we read about it in the Old Testament. Way before Christ, this custom Christmas that we know of today was being kept.
Bring it out.
You understand? It's just back then they knew that they were worshiping Nimrod.
Right.
Or Tammuz. Today, you think you're worshiping Jesus Christ, but you're actually paying honor to Nimrod, Tammuz. This is an old pagan holiday.
Right.
It has nothing to do with God. It has nothing to do with Jesus. It has nothing to do with the Bible. It has nothing to do with you as God's chosen people.
Right.
Absolutely nothing. All you're doing is being in idolatry. You are guilty of idolatry when you celebrate Christmas.
Right.
Because what else comes along with Christmas? We're going to get back to it. But what else comes along with Christmas? Not only that, but who do you teach the kids? Who do you teach the kids brings the presents? Right. You see what he says? That's embedded in them. Right now, how old is that young man? He's 5 years old, and it's already embedded in him that Santa brings presents to him.
Right.
If you just rearrange the N and the T, what does it spell? Put the N at the end and put the N at the end of that word and put the T in the middle. It spells Satan. You know that, right? If you look up Old Nick, it's just an ancient name for the devil. Did y'all know that? Just look it up. That's the thing. You're actually celebrating Satan on this day. It has nothing to do with God. Right. You're worshiping a whole nother God. You're in idolatry.
Right.
Now, does Santa actually give gifts to the kids? No. I know you were a little afraid to say. You looked at him. But understand something, sister. When we teach them that, or we allow them to be taught that, we're allowing them to be taught a what? A lie. What does God say he's going to do to liars? Give me Revelation 21 and 8. Watch this. Revelations 21 and 8. Coming right back to that, though.
The book of Revelation, chapter 21, verse 8.
Listen to this. What is God going to do to idolaters and liars? Watch this. Read.
But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and the murderers and the whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters.
And idolaters. Okay? He's given a whole list of people that's in sin, right? He says the fearful, the abominable. The abominable goes into a whole list of things which we'll get into in a minute as well. Okay? But the thing I want you to see is he says the idolaters and the what?
And all liars.
And all liars. Is Christmas a lie? Was Jesus born on December the 25th? So that's a lie. That's one lie, right? Does Santa Claus actually give presents to the children? There's another lie, right? What does a Christmas tree have to do with God? Nothing. There's another lie. You see that? They say they put the star on the Christmas tree to represent the star of Christ. That's a lie. It's all a lie. So all liars shall what?
Shall have their part in shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone.
Do you want that to happen to you? Do you want that to happen to you? Do you want that to happen to them?
No.
If you teach them that lie, what are they going to believe?
They're going to believe the lie.
Right. And they're going to grow up and do what?
Lie to their people.
Right. Because it was taught to you at one point in time, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So we just keep passing on a lie. Come on.
So what do we supposed to teach our kids, sis? Give me Deuteronomy 6 and 1. This is what we supposed to teach our kids. This is what God say right here. This ain't us. This is the Lord right here. This is what the Lord say we supposed to teach our kids. He told us what we supposed to teach. It wasn't no Christmas. He said, learn not the way of the heathen. When you say learn not, that means don't do it, right?
Right.
Simple as that. Don't learn that custom. That's a vain custom right there. All right, read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 1. Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which the Lord your God commands to teach you.
Okay, so he said, these are the commandments of God. Now skip down to verse 7.
Verse 7. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
You hear that? That's what you're supposed to teach your kids. Diligently. Meaning you need to be hard with it. Going in with it. Teach them God's laws. Read.
And shall talk of them when thou sittest in thine house.
When you sitting in your house, you supposed to be talking about the laws of God. Hey, God said you don't supposed to do this. God said you don't supposed to do that. Read.
And when thou walkest by the way.
And when you walking with the kid, y'all walking to the store. Hey, look, the Lord said don't put no Christmas tree up. We can't do that. Okay, read.
And when thou liest down, and when thou risest up.
You hear that? You supposed to be always talking about God's laws when you lay down and when you rise up. Now, God got days that he told us to keep.
That's right.
Now, it wasn't no Christmas, though. Give me Leviticus 23. Now, how come some of the days God told you to keep? Now, we don't talk about God days, though, in America, do we? No, they don't teach you about God days because they hate God. The brother told you it's a certain people that hate God. They against everything that God stands for. Leviticus 23 and 2.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 2. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speaking to who?
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Remember he said that they always talking to the same old people? Who he talking to? These people right here, the children of Israel. He ain't talking to everybody. The Bible ain't written to everybody. It's only written to these people right here. Who these people today? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. How we know? Because of the prophecies that they living out today.
That's right.
We know who y'all are. That's why we come over here. We don't go to the other parts of the city.
Right.
We come to where the people with a sign that on our people. All right, where we at? Read.
Speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord.
Then these are the feasts of the Lord. Now, what's a feast? A festival. Feast, festival, holiday. These God holidays right here. You can learn about them in Leviticus 23. We keep God Day. These brothers out here, we all keep God Day. We teach our children God days. Okay, we don't teach our children Christmas because it's against God. Matter of fact, God said he's going to kill you if you keep it that day. Hold that. Give me Amos 5 and 23. Is that what I want? Amos 5 and 20. Maybe it's 5 and 20. Let me look. Listen to this, sis. Amos 5 and 23. 21. Listen to this.
The book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I hate, I despise your feast days.
You hear that? God said, when you keeping other folks' days, other God's days, because the God of Christmas is a different God from the God in the Bible. I hope y'all understand that. When you keep Christmas, that's a different Jesus. It ain't the same Jesus that's in the Bible. The Jesus in the Bible said he come to kill you when you do that. Okay, read it again.
The book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I hate, I despise your feast days.
He said he despised those days. He hate Christmas. God hate Christmas. Read.
And I will not smell in your solemn assembly.
He said he ain't there with you when you bow your head down at the Christmas table. You know, because ain't that what they do? They set the table, okay, before we eat, we're going to bow our head. Lord say he ain't hearing that garbage. Read.
Though ye offer me burnt offerings.
Though you praying to the Lord, bless this honey baked ham. He said he ain't hearing that garbage. Read.
Right. And your meat offerings, I will not accept them.
He said he ain't accepting that. He not hearing that. Skip down to 23.
Verse 23. Take thou away from me the noise of thy song.
He said take away the noise of that song they be singing. Because all you got to do is turn on the radio. Silver bells, silver bells. Santa Claus is coming to town. God said he don't want to hear that garbage. Take that away. Read it again.
Take thou away from me the noise of thy song.
You hear that? He said take that crap away from me. He ain't trying to hear that. God said don't do that custom right there. Read.
For I will not hear the melodies of thy vow.
You hear that? He said he ain't hearing the melody. Yeah, the temptation sound good, but God hate that garbage. Give me Isaiah 1:14. You hear that, bro? God hate Christmas, bro. You want to know? We'll prove it to you. He hate Christmas. Isaiah 1:14. We learned the ways of the heathen that hate God. That's the one who taught us. They taught us that crap in slavery, and they continue to teach it today. And they made it fun for us.
Right.
So it's all fun. We feel all fuzzy in the inside when Christmas come around. But it's evil according to God. Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 14. Your new moons and your appointed feasts are my salt. I'm sorry. Your new moons and your appointed feasts.
Your appointed feasts, because God didn't get that feast. Your appointed feast. What did he say? Read.
My soul hateth.
He hate that garbage. I'm telling you, them feast days, he hate. Only feast days God dealing with is in Leviticus 23. And you got a couple more throughout the Bible. Okay, read.
They are a trouble unto me.
He said they are trouble to him. All this getting together with the honey baked ham and the turkey and the chitlins and all that is evil according to God. Read.
I am weary to bear them.
He said, I'm sick of you. I'm weary. I'm sick of God wanted to kill all of us. Read.
Verse 15. And when you spread forth your hand.
And you spread forth your hand, but that's how we used to pray. But the so-called white man told us to put your hand like this now. But when we was in the Bible, we prayed like this. So when you spread forth your hand to the Lord, what do you say? Read.
I will hide my eyes from you.
He said, I'm going to hide my eyes from you. I ain't hearing that garbage. I do not want to hear you. Read.
Yea, when you make my prayers, many prayers.
When you make many prayers, oh Lord, bless us with these chillins. What do you say? Read.
I will not hear.
I ain't hearing that. God say he not hearing that. Read.
Your hands are full of blood.
Your hands full of blood. Read.
Wash you. Make you clean.
He saying wash you. Stop breaking my laws. When you wash yourself, that means you stop doing wrong, right? You clean yourself. So how do you clean yourself? You stop breaking God's laws. Okay, read.
Put away the evil of your doings.
Put away the evil of your doing. One tradition that's evil is Christmas. He said put away the evil of your doing. Read.
Put away the evil of your doings from before my eyes.
Read.
Cease to do evil.
Cease to do evil. Stop doing evil.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.